Let's now join our correspondent Sydney Okafor, who is on the protest ground in Lagos, to keep us up to speed. Now, Sydney, what's the situation of things over there, saying that President Tinubu has addressed the nation? Now, is the crowd still as much as it was in the past 4 days?
Right, Tamilore, if I can hear you clearly, the situation of things at Ojota, where the court has assigned the protesters to assemble for their demonstration, so far has been peaceful, but according to information I got earlier, said they all converge here as early as 7 a.m. to continue the protest, saying that they are not pleased with what the president said during his nationwide broadcast. So they said that the president did not touch on the major issue, which is the reversal of the fuel subsidy to reduce the cost of living of Nigerians, that at the moment they are going through severe economic hardship. And this hunger protest is still on, and they say they are not going to leave on government. They are doing their thing peacefully, no issue, everything is calm, but they just want the president, the president to talk on the major issue, which is reversal of fuel subsidy, and they believe that if the president touch this, it will alleviate the current hardship that they are going through at the moment. Tamilore.
All right, now, Sydney, I was hearing that you have someone there on standby that wants to speak to us. What does the person have to say?
Hello?
Yes, Sydney, I said I heard that I was informed that you have someone there on standby with you that has something to say. Now, what does the person have to say?
Bring one of the organizers to also bring us up to speed of the situation of things from their own end as well. And I have here, madam, please, can you please join me? I have one of the organizers here now, and her name is Zikora Ibe. So, madam,
Hi,
good morning.
Hi.
Please, can you please let us know what's the update of what is going on right now in this protest ground?
Well, what you're looking at is day 5 of the End Bad Governance protest at Ojota here. And we've been gathering since August 1st and up until now. And all the times that we've been gathering, our demands have been clear, to state authorities. And it is that the economic hardship in this country is too much, and we need them to make an intervention. We say that the removal of fuel subsidy has worsened the conditions of people. We say that the increment in electricity tariff is no longer tenable. I mean, people cannot even put on their lights even at home. We say that there is no food in the country. People cannot buy basic stuff. We say that across our land, insecurity reigns, as the order of the day, and people no longer feel safe. We say that the minimum wage is a poverty wage. It's too small. Considering the inflation and heightened cost of living so far, there needs to be something done, improve that wage so that people can have a living wage and not a poverty wage. And we are saying that if the people at the top are going to tell us to tighten our belts, they should also tighten their belts. Maybe perhaps cut down their wages and allowance too, and be at that base with us, so we know that we are working the path together. Unfortunately, it took the president too long to speak to us. Why? I don't know. But when he finally spoke yesterday, the speech was underwhelming, insensitive, and unempathetic to the plight of the people. Mr. President neither addressed any of the demands that have seen Nigerians pour out into the streets across the country. He neither talked about the conditions that have seen people debase themselves, remove their clothes, go naked in the streets crying, just to say, look, you have to listen to me. I am at my lowest. and something has to be done. He never acknowledged that. Mr. President did not also acknowledge the innocent lives that have been lost in the course of this protest. He did not take accountability. Neither did he ask security forces to take accountability for the lives that have been lost as a result of them triggering peaceful protesters. And we say that we have a right to respond to the president. Mr. President is calling for dialogue, yet his security forces are arresting peaceful protesters in Abuja, in Lagos. We say that it is unacceptable, and I'm at this venture asking Mr. President and the security officials that have arrested Adaramoye, Michael, Lenin in Abuja, one of the organizers of the End Bad Governance protest, a young person. He was abducted 3 a.m. in the night. I am calling for his release. The only way the president can have a dialogue is to be honest and in tune with the realities of Nigerians.
Okay, but during his speech, the president said he has heard Nigerians loud and clear. Don't you think at the moment now we need to give him some time to put things in order?
Unfortunately, Mr. President said he has had us loud and clear without even touching on any of our demands, and that would have been ignorable if he even articulated his action plan for resolving these demands that have been raised so far. But unfortunately, neither did he acknowledge the demands or articulate what are his plans going forward, at least a timeline for people to look up to know that at this time things will be resolved. Instead, Mr. President has fallen into the condition I call a self-inflicted victimhood, saying political opponents are after him. These are hungry Nigerians in the streets. How can they be after Mr. President? The only thing they ask of him is to be the father of the country as he has promised to be.
Thank you so much, madam. Thank you so much for this interview. Thank you so much. Well, Tamilore, you heard it from one of the organizers of the Lagos protest. She just made you all know that they are not pleased with the speech made by President Bola Tinubu, that there was no specification or what are the ways he wants to execute plans to alleviate the sufferings of Nigerians, that assuming the president touched or give them a guideline of how, not only making the speech, but how does he want to do it, they would have done what? Halted this protest. Well, that's it from here, Tamilore, over to you.
Well, thank you so much for that update, Sydney. We hope to join you later for more updates on the protest in Lagos State.